take it away.
Well, look, it's not every day that, with my vast, stylist team, that they would let me wear a t-shirt. I'm kidding. The Bodines and Abbeydale are my design team, but t-shirts on Race Hub, not an everyday thing, but Jockey is coming on board, the 1 in 99 this year, so 6 races coming up.
Look at that.
This will be my paint scheme coming up soon. Just super excited to see people see the vision of Trackhouse and want to be a part of it. We've had open races, and now we've got partners coming on board.
Yeah, and a new partner to NASCAR, which I think it really says a lot. I mean, obviously the sport has moved so much this season, but this is a big one.
This is a big one. I mean, it's we're trying to be so authentic with what we're doing and trying to bring something fresh and different to the sport. And I think it's resonating with people to have a brand like Jockey, an iconic American brand, trust Trackhouse, partner with us, and want to grow this partnership is something. It's amazing. It's what we all do all the hard work for. They take a lot of pride in being American and being able to chase that American dream, be able to work hard and achieve what you want to do in your life. And a lot of that's what Trackhouse is about. So great partnership. Looking forward to getting that beautiful American flag race car on the racetrack scene.
It does look really good. I'm sure Michael is back there trying to change into a t-shirt right now out of his button down. What a season it has been for Trackhouse Racing, though. Take a look at some of the stats that they've compiled in the short season so far. Of course, Ross getting that victory. Daniel's still looking for that, but every week just ticking away, right? You guys have led over 200 laps, a combined 7 top 5s, and really in the conversation almost every single week at the racetrack. I know that there were a ton of changes in the offseason philosophically from a performance standpoint. Did you see this sort of shift coming? Like, did you anticipate it to be this quick?
I mean, look, I think that we wouldn't be doing all this if we didn't think we were building a company that could win races and contend for championships. The spectrum of time is reduced a little bit. It's definitely happened quickly, but I think it's just a testament to the fact that we've all recognized that this is an unprecedented time in the sport. We've got a new race car that we have to learn. We've sort of forgotten everything that we've all learned over the last couple years, and approaching this car with a fresh set of eyes and a blank slate, and we're all really excited about it, passionate about it. Everybody's working hard, and I think that's all translated to speed on the racetrack.
Every time you ask anybody at Trackhouse Racing where this all starts, it's you. It's your philosophy. It's the way that you approach people, the way that you approach relationships, and that between the two of you has been a key in this whole thing.
Well, for me personally, Justin has known me my entire NASCAR career. I bought seats from him in 2011. We ran the same truck that year. He's seen me through the bad
You wrecked
times.
him. You wrecked him.
I did. I know. Thank you.
Water under the bridge.
Yes. So he's seen me through that. And whenever this opportunity came about to drive the one car, he said that. He's like, look, I've seen this. I want to put you in this environment, and I want to surround you with these people. And it goes back to the bow tie. It goes back to GM and Chevrolet, that the resources and the bandwidth they've given us and the support is really the catalyst for taking Trackhouse to this level that we're at. And you see it across the board with all the bow ties. I wish I was wearing one right now, really.
They would look good with the Jockey. What was he like back then? Coming to your door, trying to buy some seats for what you said, $100 or something?
Yeah, he was a kid with a dream. He was a kid with a dream, and I was fortunate enough to race against him over the years and watch him develop. Fortunate? Very fortunate. Yeah, here we are, man. Come on. and honestly, what I saw, have seen and continue to see with Ross is a championship contending Cup Series talent. And here's a kid who's a kid. Right? I'm older than everybody now.
Yeah, well,
he's a guy who's been working really, really hard in his career, not really necessarily knowing what the next week was going to bring. And every lap and every race just could mean anything to him. And so it was important for me to be able to call him up and say, look, this is your race team. We're going to build this thing around you, put you on a multi-year deal so you don't have to worry about your job. Like, we're just going to focus on this car. We're going to focus on what we're trying to accomplish here at Trackhouse. And I think it's made the difference in him that I was hoping that it would. And obviously the run that he's on right now is incredibly impressive. But always knew he had it in him.
Yeah, you were saying earlier today that he was like racing every corner, right? Like every lap, every corner was sort of like, this is it. Did you take a deep breath when he did offer you that 2-year deal and said he has the trust in you and this is your team? Do you exhale a little bit? Like that?
Not initially. I try, and it's hard work, and mentally I have to work at it. I feel like I'm not super aggressive in a lot of scenarios, but in the car, when I watch video back or I realize it after I wreck, I'm like, man, that was way too aggressive. So yeah, I have a strong support team, both in Trackhouse and outside of this Charlotte area, back home family and people that I've went to and invested in my mental health to be better. Like, I need to be calmer in some scenarios and some situations, and it's hard. I work at it every day. Look, I'm not a big book reader, and I've read a book. Okay, that's big, and it was all about
not audio.
my mentality.
Not audio. You sat down.
I've done both. I read it and then I re-listened to it on audio.
Well,
but
it helps.
I did read it.
It's working.
It's work. It's working, but it is still work that I have to keep doing because I still catch myself slipping. I'm human.
Yeah. All right, we're going to let you go. Congratulations on the sponsor. You're sticking around for the rest of the show.
Awesome.
Thank you for being here. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And tonight it's a special